So examples of vectors used in physics. Number one is position vector. What does position vector represent? If I have a vector AB, then I can say it is also RBA. Notice AB and RBA. Position vector of B with respect to A. Okay. Why here we represent AB? Because it is represented by a vector which has tail at A and it is pointing towards B. Therefore, we are calling it as AB. But at the same time, I'm also, this A and B are not vectors, these are just points. These are just points. At the same time, I can say it is also position vector of B with respect to A. There are different notations for positional vectors. I can say position vector of B with respect to A. I can call it as RBA, B oblique A. Sometimes in books they use like that. Sometimes they say like this. Position vector of B here and with respect to A here on the top. Whatever notation you will find in the books, all these mean same thing only. These all mean a vector pointing from point A towards point B. Okay. By default, positions are taken with respect to origin. So if I say what is position vector of A, but I don't mention with respect to which point, then it means we are taking with respect to origin. So if somebody is saying RAO, what does it mean? Position vector of A point with respect to origin. But it is same as just RA, because we need not specify origin. By default, when nothing is mentioned, then it is understood. It is understood that we are talking about with respect to origin only. Therefore, no need to write origin here. We can just write RA, position vector of A. What is position vector of A? It is vector pointing from O towards A. What is position vector of B? Pointing from O towards B. Okay. Now we know this, that if I go from O to A, this along this vector, and then A to B, then effectively I'm going from O to B. It means we can write this relation or not? OA plus AB is equal to OB. Have we understood this?
Yes, sir.
Then I can say AB will become what? AB will become OB minus OA. But I can write AB also as RBA. Here it is AB, but here it is BA, RBA, and that is equal to RB minus RA. This is important formula. Position vector of B with respect to A is equal to position vector of B minus position vector of A. If I differentiate both sides with respect to time by putting a dot here, what do you mean by dot? It is a shortcut notation for, if I have to write dr by dt, I can just write it as r dot. Okay, notation in short for the differentiation. So if I say it is r dot ba and it is rb dot minus ra dot, what rba dot will mean? It means velocity. Rate of change of position is also called as velocity. So it will be velocity of b with respect to a, and that will be equal to velocity of b minus velocity of a. Similarly, what will be acceleration of b with respect to a? Same formula. Acceleration of b minus acceleration of a. What will be displacement of b with respect to a? Same formula again, sb minus sa. One application I want to take for of this formula. Which formula? RBA formula. RBA is equal to RB minus RA. There is very nice application. We can prove section formula. This formula is used in mathematics as well as they will be, when they will be telling you these vectors, they will be discussing section formula. If I have a point A,
page number 13 we can't discuss.
Page number 13.
Yes, sir.
We discussed section formula already.
Sir, page number 13, 1-3. We can't
1-3.
discuss it.
We have not discussed, you are saying, right?
Yes, sir.
1-3, 1-3. What is 1-3, 1-3?
This one, sir.
This one.
This one completed.
This one below.
This
No,
page.
don't
Yes.
worry about it. Nothing is there. Nothing special is there in this. It is same thing only. What I am doing here, I have here I have derived this formula. See this formula you have seen. AU is equal
Yes,
to
sir.
A sin beta upon sin theta. What is AB? AB is equal to A sin alpha upon sin theta. Here it is same thing. This is vector A. What angle vector A makes with the U axis? Vector A makes with U axis angle alpha 1. Okay. Right. What angle it makes with the other side? With the other axis? With other axis, it will make angle theta minus alpha 1. You agree or not? Because total angle is between these two axes is theta. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So indirectly, I am here taking, in this example, I am
Sir, your
taking,
voice is not coming, sir.
voice is not there.
Sir,
Hello.
sir,
Mm-hmm.
your voice is not coming.
Okay, wait a second.
Sir, it is audible, sir. But
Audible
Is
to
audible
some.
for us, sir.
it is
Only
a
for-
problem of that person.
Okay. I think net connection is poor in your side then. If net connection is poor in your side, then you can wait for that lecture also, means when I will be posting in YouTube. At that time you can see. Okay. Anyway, let me complete it now. So it is alpha 1 plus beta 1, that is equal to theta. So beta 1 can be written as theta minus alpha 1. Similarly, beta 2 will become theta minus alpha 2. Just these, you know what is angle with v axis?
Sir.
Beta 1.
Your voice is not coming.
Again, not for everyone or for him only?
Coming, sir.
We can hear you, sir. Only it's the problem of only this.
It's only his problem. So what can I do now? How can I even talk? Just can we leave a message to him that only it is your problem? Everybody else is listening properly. What is the name of that boy? That also I don't know. Okay, let me continue. How many students have joined? Let me see this also. 76 members have joined. So what is beta 2? Beta 2 is theta minus alpha 2, right? And beta 1 is theta minus alpha 1. And then we can use these.
Sir, your voice is not coming, sir.
You are only not getting my voice. Remaining all are getting. Can you hear little bit or little bit also not? You cannot hear. Hello.
Hello.
Little bit you can hear.
you
Anil,
clearly,
sir.
clearly, sir.
It's Anil, sir.
Anil.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Send
Anil.
message regarding that.
Okay, I think I can leave message for everyone and then it will be going to him also.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
we can leave the message from chat. I can leave message for everyone.
Okay, sir. I'll see.
Okay. So fine. Next we have here. Let us continue to that place only. Vectors. So what is the vector position vector of A? RA. This formula is SBA is what? SB minus SA. Position displacement of B minus displacement of A. Now next is proof of section formula. How do we prove it? What is section? First of all, let us say we have a line AB and I want to divide it into M is to N ratio. I know what is the position vector of A point. I know what is the position vector of B point. I want to find position vector of point P which divides the line in the ratio M is to N. So what I will do? I will write this equation here. AP by AB is equal to m by n. I can write it or not? AP is to, I can say AP is to PB is equal to, this is m is to n. I can write this way. Then here one important point. Usually we can't divide by vectors. There is nothing like vector division. Vector product is defined, and that also in two ways. Because vector product can be defined in two ways, therefore we can't have a unique division for that. Okay, so usually we don't divide by vectors, but there is exception. If vectors are collinear or parallel or anti-parallel, then we can divide. We can do that. We can divide by vector also, no problem in that. We can divide. We can cross multiply after that. After cross multiplying, what we get? We get n into AP is equal to m into PB. Then we are getting n into RPA is equal to m into RBP. What is RPA? RPA means position vector of P minus position vector of A. What is RBP? That is position vector of B minus position vector of P. So what do we get? We get then RP into n plus m is equal to m into RB plus n into RA. Then we get RP is equal to m into RB plus n into RA divided by m plus n. Okay. This is the position vector of the point P, which divides the line AB in ratio m is to n. Okay. See how m and where is RB, where is m? Let us observe it once. M was here, RB was here, opposite side. M gets multiplied to this. N was here and RA was opposite side. So they get multiplied in cross connection. M with RB and N with RA. Okay. Next is our another important vector which we use in physics, displacement vector. What is meaning of displacement? Displacement is nothing but, we can say it is just shortest
path between initial and final points.
Yes, right. Shortest distance between initial and final position. In this, I will be representing F for the final position and I for the initial position. But notice I am saying distance. Is it right? Not 100% right. Why?
Length,
Because it is actually vector and distance only means magnitude. So what I should say, I have not defined displacement vector. I have defined magnitude of displacement vector. What is this representing which I have written here? It is magnitude of displacement vector. Is that okay? How to define direction now? What is the direction? Direction is from I to F. Direction is from initial position to the final position, or direction is position vector of F point with respect to I point. That is also displacement. How do we write RFI? Just before I told you, you will remember that formula. Learn it in this class only and remember it forever. What is RFI? RF minus RI. Have you learned it or not?
Yes, sir.
RF minus RI, that is displacement.
Sir, not able to hear you.
Your voice is not audible, sir.
Can anyone tell what set at before 6 o'clock?
Position of vector.
What?
Position of vector.
Can you briefly explain that? click on camera and focus on your book and you can save that. నేను చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే 6 o'clock ముందు ఏం చెప్పారని అడుగుతున్నా. పొజిషన్ ఆఫ్ వెక్టర్స్ కదా, ఎవరైనా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారని అడుగుతున్నా. ఎవరైనా చేస్తారంటే చెప్పండి. అరే ఇందాక
Yes, I am also came late. That's it.
అరే యూట్యూబ్ లేంట్రా నీకోసం ఎవరు సపరేట్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్
You can have notes in Google Classroom.
గూగుల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ లో పేజ్ నెంబర్ 13 ఓపెన్ చేయ బ్రో.
Page
Can
number
anyone say Google Class code?
13 విన్నావా?
ఏంటి?
Have you got the
Page
answer for
number
that question?
13.
Yes sir, yes sir.
What is the answer for that question? Sx and Sy. Have you listened to this problem or not?
No sir.
We did
No,
not
sir.
listen to
No,
any
sir.
question, sir.
Have you listened to the formula? Displacement is a change in position.
No, sir.
No sir.
Sir, tomorrow you have exam, sir.
Tomorrow, I think exam is there, right?
Exam, sir.
Exam is there tomorrow. For
To what?
vectors.
How many marks, sir? Descriptive
Sir,
or
but in
It
the
will be
portion,
objective,
not
100
the whole
marks.
portion, sir. Only
100
some
marks.
part is there in the portion, sir.
Sir, it will
Addition.
objective, sir.
Addition is objective. Addition will be there. Vector addition, vector difference,
Okay,
and multiplication
Vector
product will not. Product is not there.
Product is not there, sir.
Mhm. Product is
Only
not there.
subtraction and addition is there.
Subtraction and addition only.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
And resolution. Resolution is also.
we have differentiation.
The definition of vectors and scalars, types of vectors, geometric and symbolic representation of vector, angle between two vectors, triangle law, parallelogram law, and subtraction of vectors.
That's it. That's it. That only. That only.
We have differentiation, sir.
No. No differentiation will also be there.
Yes,
Whatever
sir.
we have
Basic mathematics and vectors, sir.
Whatever we have done last week, that complete is there. Means trigonometry, differentiation, and other things. Whatever. What he said now, that was only for vectors. But remaining before that, whatever basic is there, that is also there. Integration, differentiation, and what else is there? Trigonometry, areas,
Hyper,
different areas.
parabola,
coordinate
areas,
geometry. This
ellipse.
parabola, ellipse. Yes, all these things are there.
whole basic mathematics is there, sir.
Whole basic mathematics. Whatever we have covered last week, that is also there. Okay. So anyway, see here. Did you listen to displacement? Displacement is shortest distance between initial and final position.
Sir, please say timings.
Huh?
Sir, we listen definition, sir, but down formulas too.
No
we
problem.
can't.
I will discuss that formula. Displacement is I to F. Initial position to the final position. Ball started from here and went down. So this is the initial position and this is the final position. Right? Any vector IF can be represented as RFI, position vector of F with respect to I. And displacement can be written as RF minus RI. Is that okay? Final position minus initial position is representing the displacement. What is S? S is equal to delta R, change in position. So this is important formula. We have to learn it. Displacement is equal to change in position. Final position minus initial position. What will be the direction of displacement? Remember, direction will always be I to F, not F to I. Okay. Is it okay? So
Yes, sir.
what are the x and y components of displacement? Can you tell me what are the x and y components of displacement vector, which is shown here in this diagram.
X is RF, sir.
X is not RF. X is not RF. Why are you thinking X is RF?
మా అది కాదు మా ఒకసారి
We have to find Sx and Sy. See the diagram carefully. You can find out what is the X component, what is the Y component.
30 and 40.
Yes, minus 40. In fact, minus is also important. Minus 40 is Y. Sorry, Y component is minus 40. Minus 40 is Y
X
component and 30
component is 30, sir.
30. Right. What will be the displacement in vector form then? Now we can write in vector form. To write in vector form, first we should to know the components. I don't know why this boy was saying that RF is X component. RF is not X component. This is RF. Okay. Is there any difference between RF and displacement
Sir,
in
here
this
what
diagram?
component, sir?
Component means if I component you are not understanding then what you have learned so far till now. Yesterday I discussed component. How will you do in the examination also anything? You are not able to understand components.
Yes, sir.
Sir, portion you are taught no, sir. Once revise, sir, because some questions are different.
It is, I don't know why I need to revise also. I am posting everything in YouTube also. Now in YouTube we can watch. How much time we already we have just 1 hour only here. In that, how can I revise also? You should watch in YouTube. If you're not knowing only what is component, then obviously I have no choice. I have to revise only. But then I think I can still not cover what I
Yeah.
wanted to cover.
About components, we know, sir.
Then that
Almost
only
all we
one boy was asking what are the components.
yes, some.
That only one boy was asking. So that is the problem now. If you don't even know components, I cannot even start. Now components are nothing but like if I have a line here, this is a line here. Its X component will be by taking a perpendicular on X axis. That will be the X component. By taking a perpendicular on Y axis, that will be the Y component. Or I can simply say in short form that if I have to take component of a vector, here I gave 3-dimensional example I gave, and I wanted to explain this thing properly, how to take the components. If I have to take the component of this body diagonal, then I told you what are the components of the body diagonal of a cube. If I have a body diagonal of a cube,
Yes,
then the
sir.
components will be the sides of the
Sides
of the cube.
Cube, sir. Cuboid.
Those will be the components. So now you may be thinking that if I have no such cube given, only vector is given, we can always imagine a cube. How to imagine the cube? First of all, we have to make y-axis, z-axis, and x-axis. After that, imagine that this is xy axis is your front wall. Imagine it is your front wall. YZ axis is your room's left wall. And this is floor. XZ axis is floor. This is YZ plane. This is XY plane. Can you imagine this?
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
And you imagine that this vector is nothing but it is a string which is connected to one corner of the lower corner of the room, and you are holding it here by your hand. You have made the string stretched. This will be now the vector. Now, how to imagine the components of this vector? To imagine the components of this vector, what you have to do one thing, take a light and point it parallel to y-axis. Then it will cast a shadow. If you take a light and throw it on the top, from the top on it along the negative y-axis, it will cast a shadow on the ground or not?
Yes, sir.
And then
Yes, sir.
that shadow will not be the components. That shadow will be just giving us resultant of x and z component, because this shadow lies in which plane? This shadow lies in xz plane. So this will be giving us resultant of x and z components, this shadow. After that, take another ray and take it parallel to x-axis, but towards negative x-axis. If I throw such ray on this, then it will cast shadow in which plane? It will cast a shadow in left wall. So in the left wall, when you get the shadow, then what that shadow will be representing? That shadow will be representing resultant of which two vectors? That shadow will be representing resultant of y and z. Is it right or not? That will be representing resultant of y component and z component. This one,
Yes, sir.
this shadow here. And then notice now already we have formed one face and we have formed another face. There will be third face here by dropping a perpendicular or maybe by taking a ray parallel to z axis and throwing it on this top of the string. Then that will be also making a point on yx plane. That will be giving us the third face of the cube. So we are obtaining the faces of the cube in this way by throwing the shadow. After that, we have to now imagine, means you can imagine in your mind. Now I don't know why you are not able to imagine. And string, if you are taking, then that string which is touching from one corner and coming to your side, imagine that it is the body diagonal of a cube, where one face of the cube is on yz plane, another face of the cube is on xz plane, and third face of the cube is on yx plane. And this is the body diagonal of that cube. You can imagine that. Then the sides of that cube will be representing the components. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Side of the cube will be representing the components. And let's listen to the past lectures also. I don't know you listened or not. If you don't know what is the component, what I think, then it is 0% knowledge of vectors till now. I thought I have already taken 2-3 classes. By now, components should be clear. What are the angle between two vectors? Angle between vectors are angle between the tails
Tails
sir.
or
or
heads.
angle between
We
the
know
heads.
this, sir.
Or
Heads.
angle between heads, sir.
And angle between head and tail is not called as angle between vector. Alpha is not angle between vector. What is angle between vectors?
Pi
I
minus
minus
alpha.
alpha.
Why alpha is not? Because it is not angle between the tails. It is not angle between the heads. It is angle between head and
And tail.
tail. So it is not the angle between vectors. Addition of vectors. In addition of vectors, I told that assume these are nothing but, first of all these should be arranged in such a way that head of one touches the tail of other. Head of second one touches the tail of the third one. Head of third one touches the tail of the fourth one. That is how they should be arranged. And when all vectors are finished arranging properly, then start from the tail of the first vector and go to the head of the last vector. Connect that. That will be giving us the resultant. This is the resultant. Okay. E is the resultant of A, B, C, D. Then again, polygon law of vector addition. In polygon law of vector addition, we simply say that if I take vectors A, B, C, D and arrange those vectors as the sides of the polygon, n minus 1 sides of the polygon, then nth side will be represented by the resultant. Taken in
sir.
opposite order.
Because
That will be
is
taken in,
shortest distance.
and that will be taken in opposite order also. Means
Yes,
remember,
sir.
see, arrows are here. Arrows are going in this way, the blue arrows, but the red one is opposite to that.
Clockwise.
Right. Parallelogram law of vector addition. If I have just two sides of the polygon, then it can form a parallelogram. Parallelogram law states that if one vector is representing one side of the polygon parallelogram and second vector is representing the second side of the parallelogram, joined tail to tail, then the resultant will be represented by the diagonal. Which diagonal? That diagonal which starts from the tail of those two vectors and goes to the heads of those two vectors. This is vector A, this is also vector A. This is vector B, this is also vector B. You understand why these are same vectors? Because vector which is shifted parallel to itself will remain same vector only. Its magnitude is also same and its direction is also same. Okay. Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, similarly, B and
Sir,
B.
today
these are
what
same.
you have explained, sir?
Today I wanted to explain something, but I could not. Anything. I have not explained anything till today, till now. Just revising only. Just one. I have done one thing. I think I explained only. That is position vector. One formula was RB minus RA is equal to RBA. Position vector of B with respect to A is equal to RB minus RA.
Sir, we are joined late, sir. What is the definition of position vector, sir?
Refer the now video. Refer
Okay,
the
sir. Okay.
refer the video. Okay. So I really don't know. You are really confusing me. If I take these, then I will not be able to take anything today. This is a line. If I want to take the component of a vector A, if you want to take component of a vector A along the line, then how to take? Just one thing only. See the angle between the vector and the line and take magnitude of the vector and multiply it by cos theta. That will be giving us component of the vector along a line. Now there cannot be easy way to tell the components better than this. What is the component of a vector A along a line? Component of a vector A along a line is nothing but the magnitude of the vector multiplied by cos theta. How do we represent it diagrammatically? Diagrammatically, we represent it this way. This is vector A. This red line is perpendicular drawn on the blue line. Then after it is drawn perpendicular on the blue line, then this vector, let us say O to L. This O to L is representing the component of A along the line. What is component of A perpendicular to the line? Component of A perpendicular to the line is, let us call it A perpendicular. This is along the line, so I'm calling it as A parallel. So I can write always a vector into parallel to the line component and perpendicular to the line component. I can split it into two parts. Let us say some person is asking you to find out A parallel. How to find it out? All I need to do is taking A cos theta. How to find out A perpendicular? A perpendicular I can find out by taking, yes, A sin theta is exactly
sin
right.
theta.
A perpendicular. A sin theta, A perpendicular is A sin theta. Okay. One more thing I can tell you here only now, which I have not told before. If I have a vector which is represented by its components Ax I cap plus Ay j cap plus Az k cap, the components of the vector will depend on what factors? It will depend on cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma. What are cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma? These are direction cosines. You remember it? These are direction cosines. These
Yes,
are
sir,
angle
direction
made with
cosines.
angle made with x-axis is alpha, angle made with y-axis is beta, and angle made with z-axis is gamma of a vector. Okay. So these angles depend on the choice of coordinate axis. For example, I may choose red colored axis which are making different angles. This is x-axis in new coordinates, this is y-axis, and this is our z-axis. And then angles will be alpha dash, beta dash, and gamma dash. So what will change then? Direction cosines will change if I change the coordinate system. If I choose different axes as x, y, and z, then for me angles will be different. Then components will become different. What will be the components in new frame? In that frame, it will become cos alpha dash I cap plus cos beta dash plus j cap plus cos gamma dash k cap. These will be the new components, right? But now these I cap, j cap, k cap are also different. These are not same as the old I, j, and k because our x-axis is different. I can call it as I dash, j dash, and k dash. But the point is, notice what remains constant. What remains same and does not depend on the choice of the axis. That is the magnitude of the vector. Because the magnitude of the vector means the length, and the length does not change. Length does not depend on the coordinates. Length is like a scalar quantity, and scalar quantity does not depend on the coordinate system. That will always remain same in all of the coordinates. So this length does not change. It remains same. Is that point clear?
Yes, sir.
Sometimes they ask such questions. I have seen
Yes, sir.
they will ask such questions. They can ask like 3 I cap plus 4 j cap. This was a vector in one coordinate system. In another coordinate system, it became 2 I cap plus j cap plus something. They will ask you to find out what it became. How to find it out? Very simple way. Just equate the magnitude. It is the same vector only, but in different coordinate system, its components are becoming different. So what I need to do then? I know what will remain constant. The magnitude will remain constant. 3 square plus 4 square should be equal to 2 square plus j cap. J has 1 square plus it is unknown x. It is unknown. What is the component along z axis? Let us call it az. Az was not given. We can find it out. What will be az in the new frame? In new reference frame, I can get
Under the
az.
square root, no?
Huh?
Under the square root, no?
These are square root, but I can square both sides or not? Can I not?
Okay, sir.
Root 20, sir.
Okay, sir.
Root will be both sides, so I can square both sides. Then I'm getting az square as 25 minus 5,
Five.
that is 20. Then I'm getting az is equal to
root 20.
root 20 to root 5. That is
Yes,
answer. So we can get one component if the two other components are given on changing the frame. Because I know one thing, that what remains constant in both the frames, the magnitude of the vector remains constant. That does not change. Okay. Properties of vector addition. These are commutative and associative property. You know already. Distributive property. No, not distributive. Commutative and associative. This question I have taken yesterday. Have you understood this one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, come to this here. I will not explain now position vectors that I explained just now only. This section formula also I explained. Two things I explained. And I was asking the question on displacement. Now tell me, what will be the displacement in vector form? Can you write the displacement in vector form after getting the components?
30 I cap minus 40 J.
Very good. 30 I cap minus
30 I cap
40 J
minus
cap.
40 J cap.
What will be the
No.
magnitude of displacement?
50, sir.
30 square
30
plus 40 square under
plus
the root.
40 square.
That
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to 50. Magnitude we will find out always this way only. Is it equal to distance covered?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Why not? It is the
Because
shortest
distance.
distance.
Yes, sir. Displacement is the shortest one.
But we are covering larger distance than that. The particle is covering this larger distance. So it is not equal to distance covered. It is, we can say, less
Greater
than
than
distance covered.
50, sir.
Distance covered is greater than 50. Yes. Distance covered is distance. We don't know what is the value, but we know distance is greater than 50.
50.
So displacement mod is not equal to distance. Magnitude of displacement is not equal to distance. Remember it. Okay. Then comes our velocity vector. What is velocity vector? Let us say we represent it as v. It can be written as rate of change of position with respect to time. It can also be written as rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Okay. They can ask the question of differentiation and vectors combined. How? Let me ask one question here so that you will be able to answer such questions in the exam if they ask. I am giving you displacement, let us say. Where should I ask it? I need some space. Okay, I'm making this space here. This is not related to the diagram. Separately, I'm asking. Let displacement be 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap. Find velocity vector. Can you find velocity vector? What is velocity
Yes,
vector? That will be
2 I cap.
ds by dt. So I have to separately, and don't worry if vector is also given. I cap is taken like constant vector, j cap is taken like constant vector. So we don't need to differentiate these. What we need to differentiate only 2t and 3t square. What is the derivative of 2t square? 2t. Derivative of 2t
Yes, sir.
is 2.
2.
Then velocity will become 2 I cap. What is the
Plus
derivative of 3t square?
60.
80.
60. So our answer will be just 2t plus 60. That is the answer. If somebody is asking acceleration, again differentiate. Now, differentiation of 2 will become 0. Differentiation of 60 will become 6. So acceleration will become just 6 j cap. That will be the
6 J
acceleration.
cap. Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
Average velocity, sir.
average velocity will be total displacement upon total time. That I will represent by this way. Average total displacement divided by total time. Or I can say change in position, delta, not dr, change in position, final minus initial divided by time, because displacement is also represented by delta r. That is average velocity. Okay, but these are not averages. These, when we take derivative dr by dt, then this is instantaneous, not average. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So short form, how to represent? I told you before, r dot and s dot. This is a shortcut way to represent dr by dt, r dot only. Its direction is in the direction of motion. What is the direction of velocity vector? For example, a particle is going from A to B in the straight line path, then the velocity direction will also be A to B only. This we have to understand. Okay, but understand this is only if the particle is moving in a straight line motion. Its direction will be along tangent to the curve on which the particle is moving. If particle is not moving on a straight line, if particle moving on a curve. First one example I have taken for straight line motion, but second I am taking for on curve. On curve, what is the direction of velocity? Let us say particle is moving this way along this curve, and there are how many runners there? Maybe not particles, but some runners are there. A runner, B runner, C runner, D runner, and it is a racing track. They are racing on this, they are running on this. Then you tell me what will be the direction of velocity of at A? Take tangent at A.
Tangent at that point.
Just tangent.
Tangent.
But tangent can be forward or as well as backward. We have to take forward tangent. Forward means the direction in which the person is moving, that side tangent, not backward tangent. Backward tangent will be wrong. We have to take forward tangent. Okay, so I can say along. I think better will be if I say not just tangent, but I say forward tangent. Along forward tangent. Similarly at B, tangent to B. At C, tangent to C. At D, tangent to D. All these particles, all these are running from A to B. Okay, so this is how the velocity will be. Important point to be noted. Speed will be equal to magnitude of velocity. But distance is not equal to magnitude of displacement in general. Generally, we cannot say distance is equal to magnitude of displacement. I gave you example before also. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Can
The displacement is more, distance is more than displacement.
it can be, distance can be equal to magnitude of displacement if,
Straight line.
yes, path is straight line.
Only in case of rectilinear motion, sir.
The path is straight. Then also one more thing should be said. If path is straight, that is also not sufficient. Path is straight and particles is not changing the, reversing the direction of motion. Particle is continuously
Only a
moving
single
along,
direction. Is moving.
single direction. So not only path is straight, direction is also single direction. And particle is always moving in single direction only, in one forward direction only. Then only this thing will be valid, otherwise not. Okay. Next, average velocity. What is average velocity? Average velocity points in the direction of displacement, that is initial to final position. Displacement means initial to final position. You can check it here because of the formula. Formula is, what is the formula? S by T. And what we mean by S? S is change in position, delta R. And what delta R means? Delta R means vector pointing from initial position to final position. Okay. What is acceleration? That is derivative of velocity. How to tell the direction of acceleration? Simple. Force upon mass. Acceleration has formula force upon mass. So this acceleration will take the direction from which vector? From force vector.
Force.
It points in the direction of net force acting on a body. Let me ask you one question. Let us see whether you have understood or not. Can you read this line once again so that you understand it? It points. Where is that? Wait a second. Here. It points in the direction of net force acting on a body. Okay, but it can also be regarded as in the direction of momentary change of velocity. Momentarily, how the velocity is changing, the rate of change of velocity. You will not be understanding the second line now, and no need to worry about it. I will explain it later on. But you try to understand only the first statement. It points in the direction of net force. Example: when we have thrown this particle at point A, what was the direction of force? Can you tell me? What is the direction of force at point A?
Tangent per to the
Tangent.
I am
Tangent
asking the
to-
direction of force, not the direction of
Oh.
velocity.
Downward, sir.
In which direction the force is acting on this ball? It is being pulled by Earth, and that is pulling in which direction? Earth is always pulling downwards. Yes. So the force will be acting in the direction of gravity. I don't. Do you know mg? Do you know force mg or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
G,
sir.
G is huh. So it will be downwards. Similarly, what will be the direction of force at B? Again, downwards.
Downwards.
So what will be the acceleration direction? Acceleration will also be equal to G along which direction? Minus J cap, because formula for acceleration is force per unit mass, which is mg divided by m. So it is G only, but direction of G is minus J cap. Why minus J cap? Because I have chosen y axis pointing towards vertically upside. So what will be the direction downwards? That will be minus J cap. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What is
sir.
the direction of velocity at A? You were telling tangent, that you were telling me about velocity direction.
Yes,
Velocity
sir. Yes,
will
sir.
be tangent. That was velocity, but not acceleration. That is velocity direction. So if
Sir, in
somebody asks,
case of force, there will be forward force.
no forward force will be there. No, there is no forward force.
The acceleration depends on net force, right, sir?
Net force is in downward direction only. There is no force in this direction. No force is there along forward direction. It is not right. Force is in which direction? Vertically downwards. Earth is downwards, and Earth is always pulling objects towards its center. And center of Earth will be lying vertically down. Center of Earth will not be lying in any other direction. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, force exerted by the person.
Person is exerting it, that is true. But the person is exerting only up to time the ball remain in his hand. Okay, let me tell you this way. For example, this is the arm of the. I'm not very good at drawing. I don't know I will be able to draw or not. Let me try. This is arm of the person, and this is the ball here. Now the person throws this ball, and he throws in this way up to this. So from here to here, while the ball is being thrown, you understand? While the ball is being thrown, in that duration only, the person is applying force on the ball. The moment the ball leaves out of his hand, the force stops. And then
Sir, at that time, the ball is at rest, no, sir.
no, ball is not at rest. No, you are completely mistaken. Ball, he's giving velocity. What the person is doing only if he's keeping it
yes.
at rest? He is
When the
throwing it with
ball
velocity.
is at. Yes, sir. Understood.
Understood? He has given already some initial velocity. He has given some initial velocity u, and ball is now already due to inertia, ball is moving forward, but gravity is pulling ball downwards. If there is no gravity, then ball will keep on moving in straight line path indefinitely, like this only.
Yes, sir. It will go to infinite.
It will go to infinity like that only. Okay. Understood? So you are right. That person is applying force in forward direction, but for how long? Only as long as the ball remains in the hands of person. As soon as ball loses the contact of his hand, the force stops. No force will be acting because of the person. Then the ball will be falling freely under gravity. And gravity force is only acting in which direction? Vertically down. One thing somebody can say, nobody said, I was thinking that somebody will say that air can apply force on it. What is in space in this here? Air is there, atmosphere. That can apply
Air
force.
resistance.
Yes, air drag, that force can act. But generally, that force is very less. So that force does not create much difference. In physics, mostly we neglect that force, mostly.
Yes, sir. We will neglect air resistance in a most
We
of
will
the
mostly
cases.
neglect. So I'm also neglecting it. I'm assuming that main force is only gravity and air is not playing much role. Okay. Is it understood now?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the direction of velocity? Velocity direction is
Yes, sir.
this way, tangent.
And
Velocity, velocity direction will be tangent.
Tangent, forward
Okay.
tangent.
VB and it is VA. So you have understood velocity direction, and I think there was some difficulty in understanding the force direction, and hence there was difficulty in understanding the acceleration direction. But once you are clear about force, you will be clear about acceleration. This is acceleration, G downwards. Okay. Now don't think that a person, if a body is on the ground only, what is the acceleration of the body which is on the ground?
Downward.
No acceleration. Why? Actually, the forces are
Normal
balanced.
force.
Forces are balanced. Net force on that will be 0. If net force is 0, ground can also apply force. Ground is not making it move. Okay. So in this case, acceleration 0. When acceleration 0, direction will become arbitrary, null vector. Null vector means we cannot define its direction. It is arbitrary. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. Next. This was a question I wanted to ask you. Can you tell the direction of acceleration of the ball thrown when it is at point A and B? Now you are able to tell it is pointing
Downward.
minus j cap direction.
Yes, sir.
Downward
Second-
direction.
Second question you answer yourself. Answer this one. Can you read it?
Downwards only.
Down only, sir.
Exactly right. Now you have understood. You know, some students commit mistake here. They think that something else will happen
Downwards.
when the ball is going up. Whether ball goes up or goes down, as long as it is in air, the only force which is acting on it is mg. But when
Yes, sir. In the downward direction only, sir.
exactly right. But when the ball reaches ground, then only it is not only under gravity. Then normal is also acting on it. Then some other direction may be there. Although there is no direction in this case, because in this case the body is at rest. When body is at rest, then velocity becomes 0. When velocity is 0, continuously 0. When velocity is continuously 0, then acceleration will be 0. Okay. Next. Product of vectors. Product of vectors, there are two types of products. One is scalar product and another is vector product. Can we wait? I think we can wait for the products because it was not for this week. Let us do one thing. Instead of the product, I'm giving you time. If you have some doubt you want to ask from some assignment or some place, then you can ask that doubt in vectors related to some question which you are having, that you ask.
So what are everyday class timings of physics class, sir?
Today it was this time only 6 to 5:45 to some 7, I think. But daily it will be nearly in this time only. I don't know. Today it is changing because of the meeting. Meeting was conducted. It may change. They will post every time on in the this group. Okay. It may not be fixed because
Sir, I have a
sometimes
doubt from SC Verma.
SC Verma, yes, ask it please. Can you send
Eighth
me that
question,
question?
sir.
Can you send it in WhatsApp once? No, I think I
Yes,
have
sir.
SC Verma. I have SC Verma book. Wait a second. I have SC Verma book. I will open it. Let me check once. I see
Sir, exam timings.
Verma. The exam timings they will tell you.
Sir, send
Management
this
will
SC
tell you.
Verma book in group, sir.
Wait a second. Let me see if I am having or not. Although I think I was having. Okay. For a moment, you just do one thing. Just send it in WhatsApp only. Take a snapshot and send
Yes,
in
sir.
WhatsApp.
Yes, sir.
Have you sent already? I think I have not got it yet. Incoming Chena. This one, okay. Yes, right. Now I can see it. Similarly, anyone else wants to ask doubt, this is the way. What you have to do, you have to send it in this way. In question number 8, you are asking, right?
Sir,
Good.
physics study or
Yes, sir.
This is it. Now we can check it here. Carom board 4 into 4 feet square has the queen at the center. The queen is hit by a striker to the front edge and rebounds and goes to the hole behind the striking line. Find the magnitude of displacement of the queen from the center to the front edge, from the front edge to the hole, and from the center to the hole. Right. What is the size of the carom board?
4 into 4, sir.
4 into 4, sir.
4 into
So
4.
the
4
X
feet,
and Y
sir.
4 feet
coordinates
in
From-
4 feet into 4 feet.
4.
From the center, if I want to make it go to the hole, back hole, then how should I hit it? Do you know similar triangles concept?
Yes, sir.
That will be applied here. Similar triangle concept will be applicable here. You want to see how? This is the concept here we are applying. Notice this total length will be 2 meters, 2 feet, not feet, 2 feet, 2 feet.
2 feet.
This is origin, let us say, and where will be the hole? Hole will be, can you tell the coordinates of the hole?
Hole 4 comma 0.
No. Origin is center.
2 comma minus 2.
2
2
comma minus 2.
comma minus 2.
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
x coordinate and y coordinate. If x coordinate and y
2 comma
coordinate are
minus
known,
2.
if x and y coordinate are known, then we know what is the final position. Final position at the hole will be equal to 2i cap minus 2j
Minus
cap.
2j cap.
Okay, this is our positive y-axis is this side. So this side negative y-axis, and this distance is equal to 2. So you are right. Those who have understood this, they know what will be the total displacement. They are asking
Yes, sir.
from center to the hole. What is the displacement from the center to the hole? Answer for that you have already obtained. Displacement from
2i
the
cap
center to the
minus
hole
2j cap.
means we are getting answer for which case? We are getting answer for C case. What about answer for B case? What is B? From the front edge to the hole. Front edge to the hole. That we don't know. And what is from the center to the front edge? That also till now we don't know, but we will be able to obtain if I use the concept of similar triangles. OA. Let us take this point as P point here. Observe the triangle OAP. Triangle OAP is similar to which triangle? Triangle. Let me name it. Let me name. Hole is H, and I have to take one more point here, P dash. It is similar to triangle A. Sorry, I think A will be for A point. In place of O, it will be H, A, P dash. Are these two triangles similar or not? You can observe by angles.
Yes, sir. They are similar.
Angle
Sir,
of
they are
incidence,
similar, sir.
angle of incidence, angle of reflection equal. These are equal angles. Angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflection. Law of reflection. This is a 90-degree angle here. It is 90, and this is also 90 at P. At
Yes,
P,
sir.
90 here and 90 here.
Angle,
Then-
angle, edge.
Then angle similarity we will be getting. And these are similar triangles. If these are similar, then I can tell one more thing, that the sides will be in same ratio.
Same
For
proportion.
example, if I say AP side length divide by AP dash side length, that will be equal to OP side length divide by O
HP dash.
HP dash, I think, right? Divide by
HP dash.
HP dash. And that is equal to, you can tell what is it equal to. AP is 2 unit and AP dash is 4 unit. So what is the ratio?
1 by 2.
1:2.
1:2. If it is 1:2 ratio, then I know OP plus HP dash divided by HP dash is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1.
Yes, sir.
3
What
by
is
2,
that?
sir.
3 by 2. What is OP plus HP dash? OP plus HP dash is equal to total 2 meter, 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet divided by HP. What is HP then? 4 by 3, I
4 by 3.
think. 4 by 3. So HP dash is coming out to be 4 by 3. Can you determine what is OP? Can you determine what is OP from here?
2 by 3.
2 minus 4 by 3.
2 by 3, sir.
OP is equal to 2 by 3, correct. OP will be 2 by 3 because this is 4 by 3. We have obtained HP dash as 4 by 3. This will be 2 by 3. If it is 2 by 3, then what will be OA vector? OA vector will be equal to OP vector plus PA vector. What is OP vector? OP vector is 2 by 3. Again, some boy was asking what are the components. See, this is OA. Components will be nothing but this, its coordinates along y-axis and the coordinate along x-axis. The coordinate along x is x component, the coordinate along y is the y component. That is the component of the vector. Simple. Is it okay? 2 by 3 I cap plus
2 j cap.
2 j cap. This is displacement of which case? This is displacement of from the center to the front edge. Center to the front edge. Let us call it case A answer. Answer for case A, number 1. This is third equation. B is still pending. What is B? B is A to H. Tell me what is the displacement from A to H?
AP dash plus
We can use Pythagoras theorem, sir.
No, not, and that is not useful also. Why? Because yes, we can use. They are asking magnitude. For magnitude, we can use, but I want better. I want not only magnitude, I want you to be knowing direction also. Therefore, I'm writing answer in terms of I cap, j cap. If you want in magnitude, then we can do it easily. Pythagoras 2 square plus 2 by 3 square under the root. That will be magnitude SCF. But I wanted answer in terms of vector. Tell me what is AH vector? You are forgetting. AH can be written as RHA. Position vector of H with respect to A.
RH minus RA.
RH minus RA. What is RH? RH we know already. We have already obtained. This last thing was RH only. That is equal to 2 I cap minus 2 j cap. That is RH. What is RA?
2 by 3 I cap plus
2 by 3 I cap,
2 by 3 I cap plus 2 j cap.
2 j cap. Then what is the difference? 2 I cap minus 2 by 3 j cap minus 2 j cap plus 2 j cap. What is it then? 2 I cap minus 2 by 3 j cap minus 4 j cap. What is it then? 2 I cap minus 14 by 3 j cap. Displacement we are getting at last from A to H. Okay. Any other question? Anybody else?
No, sir.
How many questions have you done from HC Verma? All finished exercise or not? Up to what they have given you class timing?
7, sir.
Up to 7? Okay. Okay, then we can end it now.
Sir, in HC Verma, concepts of physics, in which lesson vectors is there, sir?
Vectors is in, I think, first lesson only.
Introduction to physics, sir.
In that only, I think so.
Okay, sir. I will check.
First or second, either
Physics
first or
and
second.
mathematics, sir.
What is it? Physics and mathematics.
Okay, sir.
You can check either first or second chapter. It will be there only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.